We just played some audio of a doctor speaking outside the Schneider Hospital and saying that the people that she's seen so far in good condition.
Yes, physically, from what we've seen, the initial medical check said that none of them are, thank God, in life-threatening situations. And they've moved now into hospitals where they're meeting with their families. However, the the mental condition of these people is something that's going to have to unfold over long periods of time. They probably haven't seen light for 50 days. They were snatched out of their beds in a hurricane of activity. And I think for these 13 people, what you and I know and the world knows about October 7th and the extent of that massacre, these people don't know. They actually don't understand what actually happened on October 7th. And they have to come to terms with that, along with their families, along with missing relatives. And so the process of healing here is going to take weeks, months, perhaps lifetimes for these people. But of course, we stand behind them as a nation, and we look at all of them as our own children at this point, and those who are still being held captive.
What comes next? Are we expecting more hostages to be released over the coming days?
Absolutely. We certainly are holding to the framework on the Israeli side. We've held our fire back, and we're not carrying out any offensive operations at this time, which is according to the framework. Hamas right now, we're also hoping that they will keep to the framework. In the past, Hamas, who of course grabbed and kidnapped these hostages, have broken frameworks, and our trust level with them is very low. But we're hoping that they will keep to this so that we can continue to get more hostages back. And very important, we've been using this time to bring humanitarian aid into Gaza. Today was the largest amount of humanitarian aid that's gone into the Gaza Strip. More than 200 trucks of humanitarian aid, fuel, cooking fuel, medical supplies. And so for all those civilians of Gaza who are now in the southern area of Gaza, this is also an important opportunity to get them the aid that they need as well. So we hope this will continue.
I think it'd be fair to say that the whole world is clinging to any element of positivity or hope that they can see in this part of the world. What is the end game, do you think?
You know, there's a lot of ideas out there that we hear floated in the press about different types of end games of what's going to happen in Gaza. And I think what all of us agree on is whatever that end game is going to be, is it cannot be Hamas. And so that is really the first priority for us. We've always had two missions. It's to get the hostages home and to destroy Hamas, which is necessary for first of all, for the state of Israel and the citizens of Israel, but also for the citizens of Gaza who've been underneath their cloud for 16 years. Those two missions have actually come together. We wouldn't be where we are with the hostage return today had we not put military pressure on them. And so there's still a long road ahead that we have to focus on. Whatever that is, whatever that end game is, I hope it is hopeful for the residents of Gaza, the citizens of Gaza. They need hope to hang on to as well. What they are going through is also not easy.
That's it. A lot of innocent people being caught up from both sides.
Absolutely.
Good on you. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a busy time, Major.
Thank you for having me.